That guy that's on petroleum jelly in his arms goes live on TikTok sometimes. Yeah, I know. Kirill. I mean, it's just he's just addicted to the attention that his synthol biceps bring. Well, it's not even synthol. He just injects vegetable oil. Thanks, Recep Dooley. Kirill. That's how you spell his name, right? Yeah. Is there more to it? Yep, his arms have exploded twice now, I think. So they exploded once, and I think I even remember making a statement like, yeah, I'm not going to be injecting any more oil. 6 months later, his arms immediately started to pop back up because he went right back on injecting oil. It might have only exploded once, though. I'm not entirely sure. It can't be healthy? No, it's terrible for you. Synthol. Kills. Why would anyone inject oil? For the appearance of big muscles. How many of you guys don't know what synthol is? Bubble muscles. Give you shit like this. It's body dysmorphia. The fourth video. Yeah, that one's not as graphic as the title makes it seem. I don't know if I can play it on Twitch, but his arm has a bit of a pop and it starts spraying out some of the synthol, which is what happens. I also saw a video of a guy, because I went down the synthol rabbit hole because I found it interesting. There was a guy who regretted the synthol, so what he did is he took, what was it? It was something a little bigger than a needle, and I can't remember what, and he poked his shoulder and he just squeezed, and it was just like this eruption of liquid, like a little fountain out of his shoulder. Does it make you strong? No, it actually makes you weaker, as you would expect it to do. Well, at least, like, to the level of this. Because, obviously, your muscles can't contract any like as much as they used to anymore. It basically just creates this fucking blockage in your arms. So, no, it doesn't make you stronger or anything. It's completely for the look. Yep, it's exclusively for the look. Seems pointless. I mean, it is pointless, because it doesn't look good. You can always tell when someone's on synthol. It's extremely fucking obvious. And some people have died from it, obviously. Why do they like it? Again, body dysmorphia. Can you fix it? Yeah, you just drain the arm, the muscle. It's extremely simple to fix. I mean, it can have long-term effects, obviously, but you can fix it and just be fine. Can you put it in your dick? I've always wondered that too. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, because it is just like vegetable oil. But you'd probably stop being able to pee and you'd die. But I think for like that brief day where you don't kill yourself with the urine retention, you'd probably have like a pretty meaty cock from it. That would look very silly. The synthol era shall begin again. Hey, maybe. It has somewhat fallen out of popularity because of how fucking goofy it looks, obviously. I also do imagine there's quite a few fitness influencers that do at least a little bit of synthol for some of their aesthetics. Most of the big fitness influencers you see are juiced. I don't think they really preach natty too much anymore because there's really no reason to lie. I think a lot of them are pretty open about being juiced and on gear. I just wonder how many of them also do like a bit of synthol to help with like more rounded shoulders or something. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious. You'd be surprised, man. PewDiePie made a video talking about it, and there were so many comments about why PewDiePie is wrong and some of the physiques he critiqued were completely natural. There's just a level to it. For like, here's one that's controversial, but I don't really see why. This movie was bad. But there's a scene in Thor: Love and Thunder, and I'm sure you know what scene I'm talking about, where Thor gets declothed. I don't really want to pull it up on stream, but Chris Hemsworth was fucking juiced out of his mind for that physique. And a lot of people seem to think that his physique was still 100% naturally obtained. It wasn't. It doesn't show it, man. I just don't remember the trailer. It probably doesn't show anything that's bad, but here. There. Yeah. There are a ton of people that believe that Chris Hemsworth's physique is 100% something natural through like a good diet and hard lifting. You can have great genetics and get something close, but he is juiced out of his fucking mind. That's fake. Well, it's still, this is just from the trailer, so yeah, I'm sure it's enhanced with CGI. But his physique for the movie, still juiced out of his fucking mind. Yeah, let me get a, here, this will be easier. I'll get a picture of him on the set. These are all from the movie. This is his wife talking about how he was way too muscular for Thor Love and Thunder, and she didn't like it. Where's all the behind-the-scenes photos that used to float around on Twitter? God, this movie was such a fucking flop. Jesus Christ. Whatever. You get the point. I don't feel like fucking searching around looking at Chris Hemsworth topless photos. Watch the More Plates, More Dates video on it. I haven't seen too much of his content. The stuff I have seen does seem pretty, like, educational. He seems very, like, open and honest about, like, gear and everything, which I think is great, and he gives a valuable insight from the stuff I've seen. Didn't he get jacked for a Hulk Hogan movie? Oh, Zac Efron? Oh, holy fuck. I don't know if that's who you're talking about. You just reminded me. This is... What they're doing to Zac Efron's body is criminal. The way I said that made that sound far weirder than I meant it to be. He is on so many PEDs for this role he's got coming up. Who the fuck is he playing? What the fuck is his name? I can't remember the character's name. Is it Von Erich? Is that who he's playing? Yeah. That's who it is. Oh, Jesus. Here, look at this. Oh my God. He's got the bubble gut coming in, probably from HGH. Like, it's a lot. But he chose to do it. I mean, it's not illegal. Like, he can absolutely make the choice to get into the character. I'm just saying that shit is like they've got him on a lot. He's a tier 1 Trafal in the prime salty. Skipping leg day. I mean, some people just don't have good genetics for their legs and muscle development, no matter how much they work on it. Maybe some people out there can relate. Is it super addictive or easy to quit? What, you talking about PEDs? I don't think there's any PEDs that come to mind that are like actually addictive, no. The reason most people don't quit is because they're addicted to the look. Like they love the way they look. So it's not so much like some type of like a actual addiction. It's more just I love the way I look and I will keep taking this gear. So it's more of like a psychological addiction to it because you love the results of it. All natural Efron. All natty, baby. Does it make you stronger? Oh my God, yeah. Oh, what the fuck, yeah. Your PRs, they explode. Like it's not, this isn't like synthol. I am shocked how many people aren't familiar with PEDs. Synthol doesn't give you any strength. It makes you weaker, but it gives you bubble muscles, which are silly. But like actual gear and PEDs, they make you inhumanly strong. But it comes at a massive price. No, not like financial price. I mean like price on your body. Tiny balls, all your organs grow, so it leads to a lot of fucking problems. Like there is so much that goes wrong. Because obviously the human body's not meant for that. What if my balls are already tiny? Then they disappear. These are some juicy. They vanish. I wonder how many athletes are using them for that extra edge. Well, you used to hear about it all the time in baseball, and I'm sure they've just found ways around the regulation. I imagine it's still very prevalent in a lot of sports. Bet most pro athletes use it. I would venture a guess. I would say that's probably a accurate assumption that a good chunk of them do. This is absolutely not true. I don't know. Jose Canseco was both the hero and villain when it came to PEDs. God, the Jose Canseco story is just so interesting. I still think it would have been great to hunt Bigfoot with Jose Canseco, but he doesn't do it anymore. Read the USADA, bud. Well, I don't even know what you're arguing. What, that... Are you arguing that no athletes use PEDs right now? You're delusional if you think that. Or are you arguing that PEDs, gear, steroids, and all that aren't harmful? Because you're even more delusional if you think that. I don't know what you're arguing. You're saying read the USADA. I don't know what that's in reference to. Have you ever seen Jeff Nippard? He's fully natty, and he's been bodybuilding for 12 years. Jeff's great. I actually started eating kiwis because of Jeff. Started as a meme on his channel, talking about how kiwis like the only superfruit, or the superfood. But then I was like, I might as well just give kiwis a try anyway, even though it's not like a real superfood. It's like, why not? I'll give it a try. I actually really like kiwis. Yeah, Jeff's great. He does like all science-backed lifting. Gives great advice. Jeff isn't natty. I don't know if he's natty or not. That I can't opine on. He still gives great advice. Doesn't change his information. Or are we still staring at Zach? I actually forgot this was up. I was just straight looking at chat. We got on this topic because of Kirill, the synthol saint. I'm just going to leave it up while we're still on the topic until we go down another rabbit hole. Bro, Liver King is wild. Liver King is wild.